Hey everyone, Shiny here with a new speed build for The Sims 4, although it's not really a speed build as there's no building involved outside of like the 6 walls that I've built. This is just a renovation of one of the apartments in City Living. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to build, well, I wanted to do like a nice apartment, so I thought I'd do that instead. So here we are. Now, actually before I recorded this, I actually wanted to do, like, having like said like in the last week's speed build, like how the thing kind of reminded me of like a Japanese home. I kind of really wanted to do one of them, but I am fairly busy this weekend, so I didn't want to spend too long making something like that, because for me that would probably take me days. Because I'm so bad, I'm like, especially if I'm recording for something like this, I would feel under pressure to like speed it up. So yeah, I didn't do that. So instead I went for like a nice apartment instead, mostly because like I've always wanted to have like a really nice apartment, like a sort of studio loft thing, like brick walls, maybe even some vents in the ceiling, you know, like pipes or whatever. Like I like those sort of like factory conversion type things, maybe. I don't know what they're called really. Not that this doesn't end up like that at all, but like I've always wanted to like live in like an apartment like that. So I started trying to do one like that. Instead it kind of went more simplistic and modern in the end, but I think that's fine. I mean, I could have easily have made that bedroom closed off, but I really like the idea of it being like open, like a studio loft. So I mean, it's ideally made for like 1 or 2 Sims, so it's not really a big problem like having like the bedroom fully open to the living room. I don't think. I kind of like it. So the color scheme in the end, as you can probably already tell, is similar to last week's build, where it's mostly whites, blacks and reds, but I kind of tried to throw a bit of like beige, gold, yellow into it, because why not? I really like that new wallpaper that they added into Parenthood, I think it was, like you're seeing now. So I thought I'd give that a go, because I never normally use it, but I really like the look of it, and I think it worked out quite well, the rest of the apartment, which is good. I don't really know what else to talk about really. I struggled, I think, with clutter and like little details. Like I'm never very good at that sort of stuff at all. So you'll probably tell that the end result is kind of bare. There's not too much going on. It kind of works though. I mean, it's nothing too, it's not too like empty and boring. It's just very simple. It's very clean. But I wouldn't mind having an apartment like it, I don't think. It's kind of nice. I think in the end it was like, I don't know, it's quite expensive actually. I mean, I think the build mode was telling me it was like 40,000 simoleons, but for me that seems like a lot. Like I don't think it should be that much. I don't know actually. I mean, obviously it's an apartment, so you don't actually outright like pay for it, I guess. So maybe that build mode added on like the cost of the apartment or something. I don't know. As a room, I have no idea how much it costs. It's definitely more than 20 grand. Definitely more than 20. And obviously, because it's like a room and not a actual lot, I've had to remove one of the walls going into the bathroom just to upload it to the gallery, because you can't upload the whole thing unless it's like one complete room. So I had to get rid of a wall to the bathroom to make it think it was one room. So if you do download it, you'll just have to add it back on the wall where the door going into the bathroom is. It's a shame we can't just upload like apartments like that. It's a shame you have to like mess around and pretend it's like a room and like cheat the system a little bit. I really like those room divider things. Like I never use them, but I really like them. That's why I kind of wanted to do it in this one, because I think it just looks really nice. It's very modern and sharp. I think I ended up using the same things as I used in the last week's build in terms of like the kitchen and stuff, but I think that's fine. It goes, I think. I mean, I'm no interior designer, but yeah, I think it's alright. Maybe. You guys will probably tell me if it's awful or not. It might be, I don't know. One thing I really need to learn to do more of, I think, is definitely things like clutter. Like I said earlier that I'm not very good at it. Because I mean, for me, it's not that I can't do it. It's mostly because I find it tedious to go through all the clutter options, like items, and trying to find the ones that I want, and then place them in places that aren't weird. And then you have to deal with this, like where you're trying to do like move objects to actually get it floating where you want it. It's not too much of a hassle. It's just that I'm kind of lazy when it comes to building and stuff. I am not very good. That's why I'm doing these videos, just to get myself to get better at it. And this coffee machine, like, you have to have it positioned on a counter. Even with move objects on, it has to be on a counter. So I wasn't able to like move off to the side a little bit. Like, it has to be in the middle, which is kind of annoying because it meant I couldn't do what I wanted to do. But oh well. One thing I did like in this kitchen is I back home where my folks live, in the kitchen, like, we have like lights underneath all the cabinets along the floor, and like underneath like the ones up on the wall, which is what I'm doing now. I really like it. Like, it adds so much like extra little, I don't know, depth and warmth to it, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of nice. You guys might disagree, I don't know. These ones I'm not too keen on, but there's nothing else to put on the floor that looks like it would actually fit down there. Really had no idea where to put this desk. Like, I kept rearranging the room. There's just nowhere to put it. So in the end, I just set up behind the sofa. And also, speaking of the sofa, like, in the end, I do put another seat down, but there's just not a lot of room. I don't know if I messed that up. I can't tell. I also kind of wish, I mean, in the end, I didn't. It wasn't until after I finished that I noticed it, but I really wished I put something at the end of the bed, like a little end table or some form of surface to put whatever you want to put on it. I think it would have gave the bedroom a little bit more to it. Yeah, this is me trying to struggle like with all the clutter and stuff in the kitchen. Didn't know what to put in. But, oh well. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's alright. I mean, obviously I didn't build it. Oh, that's very green. I didn't build it. I only like redecorated it, so it's kind of cheating, I guess, for speed build. But maybe next week I'll actually do the Japanese one I want to do. I don't know. In my head, it looks absolutely beautiful, but I just know that I will not be able to actually make it. It scares me. It scares me so much. Like, I open up like The Sims 4 to start building stuff, and I'm like, I really don't want to do it because I just know that I'm going to get frustrated at myself. I definitely think the bedroom needs more clutter. I really wasted these shelves. I think it also needs something else on the wall or to the sides of the end tables. I have no idea what. But I was just looking at it after I finished it. I was like, I don't know what this needs. It needs something. So yeah, you guys might have to fix that if you download it, because it's a bit bland. Also, lights. I really wanted to go for like warm lights. I hate like ceiling lights or like lamps that have like white lights and it's really bright and harsh on your eyes. I hate that. So I pretty much stuck to just lamps and wall lights. There's no ceiling lights. There's no like overly bright lights. The bedroom is quite dark because it only has 2 lights. I mean, I personally like that. For me, that's more inviting and cozy. But yeah, you guys can always add in some lights if you don't like it, I guess. But I think we're nearing the end now. I think I was just kind of looking around. Yeah, I tried to put some like pillars in. I wanted something in the corners, but I didn't know what. So I went for them, but then it kind of like, they stick out on the other side as well, so I had to go for something smaller. I don't know if it really adds anything to it. I just thought like it needed something there. And then obviously curtains, which I almost forgot to do. I was about to finish recording and I was like, curtains, because I forgot that in last week's build. So here we are, we've got curtains this time, which is good. Curtains are good. Not that you really need them that much when you're in like an apartment building like this, that high up, because no one's really going to see you, but still, it's nice to shut out the world. And there we go. So thank you for watching. If you like this, it's on my gallery page. ID is ShinyPlumbob, or you can do it from the hashtag ShinyPlumbob too. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time tomorrow for some rags to riches. Bye bye.